Welcome to our Literacy Advisory meeting. We recognize that many of you were not able to come on Wednesday of last week because of your busy, hectic lives, and we appreciate that you might be able to give us feedback on the things we discussed at the meeting. So I'm going to go through this PowerPoint very quickly. You're welcome to pause and read the slides, which I will not do. And then we have a feedback form at the end that we're asking that you go to and give us some feedback on the information that I'm sharing here. So this is the agenda. Again, you can look at the agenda and then a quick overview of the programs that we have. So in literacy, we serve both our pre-service and our in-service with our graduate degrees. There are changes that are currently underway for the secondary education. The courses have been revised and those have been submitted to the state for approval. In the elementary, the 4 courses that are needed are currently the standards for those through the state are currently being changed, and we will soon get a call for our courses to be submitted to the state, which we will do. At this time, we're making some major changes, proposing major changes in our graduate degrees in literacy. And please note that all the proposed changes are subject to review by the Maryland Higher Education Commission, and they have been submitted to MHEC, but we have not yet received approval for these. So the rationale for these changes are primarily that we need to meet the standards in the International Literacy Association. They have changed their standards significantly, and we need to change our program to meet those standards. We're going to shorten or lower the number of hours required for the MED, and then our programs will be either hybrid or completely online based on the needs of the demographics in Maryland, and then we've added a significant portion for English teaching English language learners because we know that that demographic is also changing. So in both of our master's degrees in literacy, we will have an 18-hour literacy core that is made up of these courses. Let me move this just a little bit so you can see the 6 courses. You can look at those and you can read what we have to say about the literacy core, which will be for both the reading specialist and the teaching culturally and linguistically diverse learners. In the literacy reading specialist track, then they will have 4 courses in their clinical, so literacy is continuing literacy assessment, literacy leadership, which will involve a lot of coaching, and then 2 practica, both of which will be online. And we have piloted that in the spring of 2018 and are continuing to have all of our practica this spring online, 1 final in-person practicum this summer, but several students will go through their second practica online this summer. For the teaching culturally and linguistically diverse learners, their second track, their clinical track, will consist of courses that help them to assess and teach English language learners, and as well as giving them theory behind the practice of working with English language learners. And then we will continue to have our 5-course certificate for teaching English language learners. And again, I'll move the screen just a little bit so you can see the courses that they take. And those courses are in RE 603 is part of the core for both of the master's degrees, and then these other 4 courses are the clinical piece. This will be offered completely online for all students in that program. So what we're looking for is feedback on the new programs and information about what you see as the needs of students that you might be working with, the needs of teachers within your programs, and the needs of administrators. And we also would welcome feedback or your thoughts on recruiting students for these programs. So specifically, we would like you to go to this link, which I will put in the email to you so that you don't have to worry about trying to access it from here, and give us what you think of as strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, or threats within the new program. This is a Google form, and once you click on the link, again, I will include that in the email. Once you click on the link, it will take you to a form, which I'm going to show you. Okay. So here's the form, and again, we want you to talk about strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and then any other feedback. Again, thinking about the question on the previous slide, what are the needs of students, what are the needs of teachers, what are the needs of administrators, the people that you work with. So once you've filled out that form and submitted it, it will go directly to us, and we really appreciate you taking the opportunity to listen to this recording and to think about the programs and to give us your feedback. Thank you.